Welcome back to CNN's coverage of the Wisconsin primary. It wasn't long ago that a guy named Jeff Weaver retired from politics, opened up a comic book store in Fairfax, Virginia, called Victory Comics. Then he got a call from his old boss, Bernie Sanders, about joining him and running his presidential campaign. And now here we are, several contests later. Bernie Sanders has won 7 out of the last 8 contests, including Democrats abroad. Jeff Weaver's here. Not bad for a guy who just a few months ago was separating the Daredevils from the Teen Titans. Here you are. Congratulations on your big victory again in Wisconsin.
Well, also the Senator's victory, really.
The Senator's victory, but also the campaign manager gets some credit. John King has some questions for you about the map going forward, so we have an actual map here.
Oh, we do.
And it's like Oprah. You get to take it with you.
Okay.
Just take it with you when you go home.
But I want the car.
I
also want the guy.
Everybody wants the car. All right, so let's start by Wisconsin tonight, a good win. Looks like you're going to win somewhere 55-45. If that happens, net gain of 8 tonight. You might get 9. Right now, the Senator Sanders, if you look, he's 56-43. You might do a little better than that. So that would get you here in the pledged delegate map.
Right.
The question is, you know the math. You got to win. You're going into New York next. Can you win New York?
Well, we're going to go to Wyoming next.
Wyoming next.
We're going to win in Wyoming.
Okay.
And we're going to go to New York. New York's going to be a tough fight. There's no doubt about it. The Secretary has a lot of, political support in New York. But I think we can win it.
You can win it. All right. Well, let's say for the sake of argument, you win it 55-45.
Well, that's
that would be nice.
From your lips to God's ears.
You think if you do win, it's going to be 51-49 probably?
Well, maybe closer. Maybe closer.
I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be nice because you know the skepticism.
Sure, of course.
I'm not doing this to be a jerk. You know
No, I got it.
You know the skepticism that can you make it up?
Sure.
Okay? And so when you go through all these states, I'm going to go to Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Secretary Clinton thinks she's going to win that.
Okay.
I'm going to give it to Bernie Sanders. Right, 55-45. You start to pick up some delegate math there.
Yep.
But even look, you're still, she's getting under the Democratic Party rules. It's helped you in states you've lost. You get 40-something%.
Absolutely.
But okay, we go forward. Can Bernie Sanders win Connecticut?
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of guys that work on Wall Street live in Connecticut.
That's right. No, I know that. A lot of other people in Connecticut too. Hey, a lot of guys on Wall Street are voting for Bernie Sanders.
We're just having fun here. There we go. So I'll give you that one, 55-45. All right, state of New Jersey?
Absolutely.
All right, so you're on a roll. We're being generous. I know the Clinton supporters watching are already mad at me.
Their heads are
They've been mad at you for a long time. Now they're really mad at me. But here we go. We'll give it to you 55-45. I'm going to stretch it out a little bit. I started my career in the great state of Rhode Island. Bernie Sanders win there.
Absolutely.
A lot of great blue-collar people. All right, 55-45. Now, we can go on and on and on through all these.
Right.
I'm going to do this for the sake of argument.
Sure.
I'm going to give them all to you. Okay?
Right.
This is like The Price is Right or whatever it is. If we give it all to you at 55-45,
right,
you almost catch her.
Right.
But you come up a little short. So obviously, especially in some of these big states where there are a couple hundred delegates at stake, you got to win by bigger than that, right?
Yeah,
you don't dispute that.
Well, and in some smaller states, as you know, we have won a lot of these states in the last couple of weeks by, 60%, 70%, 80% in Alaska, and so yes, in some of these states we're going to have a much bigger margin.
Let's just show what that means when you do that, though. In a state like Alaska, it's only 20 delegates, so you win huge, but you get a net gain of 10. You need better than that.
No, but look, and as we saw in Nevada, in many of these caucus states, actually, Senator Sanders is going to end up with more delegates because as we go through the iterative caucus process, he's going to end up netting many more delegates than what he gets initially.
All right, so now I'm going to go back a few on you. I'm just going to play, since we're playing devil's advocate, let's assume actually Hillary Clinton wins the state of Pennsylvania and you come in second because she thinks she's going to do that. Okay, I'm going to say, just for the sake of argument, that she wins New York. Maybe she doesn't win it by this margin. This goes back to 55-45. But if you get, this is even, I'm still giving you a bunch of states, and the Clinton people watching are saying there's no way New Jersey, there's no way West Virginia. But if this happens, so I guess the question is, in terms of pledged delegates, and I haven't done that little trick where I bring out the super delegates.
Right.
Because obviously, if you do something like this, some of those super delegates are going to change their mind. Some. The question is how many. But how do you change the map so that you catch her? Not just get close to her, but catch her.
Right. Well, in some of these states, we're going to have bigger margins. And the truth is, it's going to be many of the smaller states. I mean, you mentioned West Virginia. There's polls, and it showed Senator Sanders 20 points ahead in West Virginia right now. We haven't campaigned a bit.
But it's 37 delegates. I mean, even if you win 60-40, you're not making up big math.
No, it's not. You're never making up big math. It's slow and steady wins the race. And this is the number right here, of course, 2383. None of these scenarios shows either person getting to 2383. So we're going to an open convention. Everybody's talking about a Republican open convention. The Democrats are going to an open convention.
You sincerely believe that?
Absolutely.
Do you think that you can make the argument successfully to superdelegates that they should change their vote, even if Hillary Clinton enters the convention ahead in the pledged delegates?
Look, this is what superdelegates have to grapple with. They want to win. Many of these people are elected officials, party insiders. At the end of the day, they want the candidate who's going to be able to beat the Republicans. And the polling consistently shows that's Bernie Sanders. He obviously has the momentum here on the second half of the primaries and caucuses. And so I think that their desire to win, as he continues to demonstrate that he's the strongest candidate, I think will be very powerful with superdelegates.
All right, Jeff, stay right there. I want to go to Jeff Zeleny right now, who is with